So we're talking about when there's slippage, if you have a bike and there's slippage.
You know what? Clutch adjustment too, though. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Clutch adjustment. If your clutch adjustment's off, it won't have enough tension to grab the plate. So you have to do that. When you troubleshoot, like if it slips, you adjust your clutch and then run it, and then see if it slips. If it doesn't slip, now that happens to your clutch.
Guys, when you word slippage, clutch slippage, that means what? HRPM is getting high. You can see it on the cluster,
Yes.
but the speed is very slow.
Yes.
Slip is never here. Gears are not gonna slip. Gears are, especially gears, something else. Slip is gonna take place in the clutch.
Slippage, that's what I meant with slippage.
Yeah. Gears jump.
Yeah.
Gears jump, yes.
That's like not a good.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing.
Somebody don't have power at the higher bin.
Yeah, different reason. Guys, I'm asking some questions. Master technicians, listen to me and answer me. If you have clutch slippage, what would be the problem? Give me 5 things right now.
Worn drive
Somebody
disc,
else. Go ahead. Worn out.
worn drive disc,
Worn out.
like the
disc.
material on the
What
one
else?
on the disc.
The springs. If the springs are weak, guys, remember that. If the springs are weak, doesn't give enough force on these pieces, it's gonna slip. So that's why the spring, when you guys order the clutch kit,
They're not always springs though. Sometimes they're spring plates.
if you get the kit from the dealer, did I get the kit from the dealer before, or did I get it from online?
eBay.
Get the kit from dealer and see the springs in new kit. They come with the clutch, friction plates, steel plates, and get the springs. But the springs are weak. What can make the spring weak? Like this one, how many springs you have? You have 5. What can make spring weak? Yeah. This one is called fatigue. Remember that term is called fatigue.
Where?
Yeah, so spring, you keep compressing the spring on and off 100 times a day. Over time, the spring is getting weaker. Now it doesn't give enough force to compress all these pieces together. Yeah, again, some people are not using the clutch right. Like you say, clutch, you should do release on the lever, not drop. Because that drop is gonna eat some material from the friction in this.
But you look cool.
You can do it, man. It's like we have a heart attack.
Guys, I told you, give 5 things. So first thing, worn friction plate with me.
Worn plate.
How about this one?
Worn steel. That's one though. That's like.
Again, this one doesn't wear out that this one. But again, if this one is thin, it can affect the slippage. Worn, but weak spring. What else?
With
What else
the
causes the slippage?
Adjustment.
Huh?
Adjustment.
Adjustment. You have to have some kind of play on the clutch lever. You have to have. So if your clutch lever doesn't have enough play, most likely the friction will be high in that area, and that will make the clutch go down.
what about could the bearing play a part? A worn bearing?
The bearing?
Yeah.
Bearing is not going to affect the slippage.
Okay.
If the bearing how about if the bearing is bad? How about this bearing, guys? Can this one go bad? By the way, all this area are running oil. I'm talking about wet clutch. Wet clutch. What's the idea behind the oil? What's that do? It's gonna cool down the area. Oil will cool down. So oil circulates, take the heat away from the clutch assembly, and that system is gonna provide all this fresh and cool oil. This area gets so hot. That's why you need oil. Another question. Can the oil affect slippage? Think about it before you answer me. Can oil affect slippage? Oil can affect slippage. Oil can affect slippage. You have to change the oil, especially if you have what's called common sump. What do you mean by common sump? What do you mean by common sound? People texting. Common sound means what? Common sound means the oil feeding the engine is the same oil going to the training. Same oil. That oil has to be changed on time. Otherwise, it's going to affect the clutch slip. Common sound means oil feeding the training is the same oil feeding the engine. You have to change that oil according to the service manual. Yes, sir.
On Harleys, the transmission and the clutch share the same oil, but
Japanese, yes. Normally they have a beautiful.
like British bikes, like China, one is like that. One is
So all of them is so many good problems. You know how many different oils is going to be. So oil affect the clutch slippage. Okay, I'm not done. I told you 5 things that can affect slippage. How many we said so far?
Three.
So friction plate, spring, clutch adjustment, oil. What's number 5? Guys, can you see the clutch here? Basket? If you see the tabs here are not clean, has grooves, it can affect, can create slippage. You see here on this one here. Can you see that tab right there? See how clean? If you have grooves, it can affect slippage. Listen, can you see these teeth are there? Here in the back. This one has to be very clean. Why? Because the friction plate is going to move tiny distance. You cannot see it. So this area has to be straight. Can you see it? Same thing with the hub. Can you see this teeth are there? It has to be 100% straight. If you see any dents right here, slippage will take place. One more time?
Yeah.
One more time. Everyone see the teeth right there?
Yeah.
That teeth has to be straight, perfect straight. You see right there, and you see it on the spline right here. If you see that teeth has some kind of dents right here, or right here, it can affect the slippage.
We also damage
What?
the friction plate.
Yeah.
If like you miss too much weight or like.
Anyway, you gotta put the new kit. It doesn't come with it. But if you see the dents right here, this area, that thing has to be changed. That's just 5 things, guys. You get those 5 things? Yeah. You guys get those 5 things? One more time? Yeah. One more time.
I got 4 of them.
First one. If you have worn friction plates, that's 1. Number 2, weak springs can create slippage. Type of oil, that's number 3. Clutch adjustment, that's number 4. Worn basket tabs, that's number 5.